Good morning, hunters. This is OG Devil Dog. The O to the G to the D to the 3 to the V to the I to the L to the D to the 4 to the W to the G. OG Devil Dog. Find me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and check out my playlists. I have different playlists for different games. I think you might be interested in some of the stuff that I do. I have sports games. I have, obviously, The Hunter, Call of the Wild, and I also have DC Universe Online. And in the future, I will be adding more playlists with different games added to them. So feel free to check out my playlist on OG Devil Dog. It's OGD3VILD4WG. OG Devil Dog. All right, hunters, I am looking at 29%. We are slowly creeping up that bar. All right. So we all got to band together. Find us a good spot where we've got hogs. My spot right now is in Scotland. Now, I have found hogs on other maps. And I think I'm going to eventually do videos on the different maps of where I have found hogs. But right now on this video, we're staying in Scotland to do a 0300 to 0600 hunt at one of my spots. And we're going to use a bow. All right. I'm a stationary hunter. I like using stands. I like using feeders, and I like using my collar. So, without knocking the stalker hunters, which I am very proud of and very impressed by how they do their videos, how they do their hunts, I'm impressed. I cannot do it. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to try to say I can do what they do. I'm impressed by what they do. But for those of you that are struggling to be a stalker hunter, how about try to be a stationary hunter? Okay? Well, I know I've showed you this in the past. Use a tripod stand, use your tent, use a feeder, use an electronic collar. You can get an electronic collar off the DLC for a couple bucks, like $2 or $3, something like that. I don't know, you just have to look. I have mine. I also use a bow with a rangefinder scope on it. So with that rangefinder scope, it helps me put my target in range. And with that being said, having my target within range, I'm able to get a bow shot off. All right. I am going to recommend that you also use your scent blocker if you're being a stationary hunter. Constantly use that. Keep it on, and it only lasts a couple hours, but reapply it as necessary in between the hogs coming into your position. All right. We are at 29%, hunters. 29%. We have until January 1st. Today is what? January 21st? Nope, January 22nd. Today is. Let me double check my calendar. I think it's not January, December. I'm not awake yet. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. Okay, today is December 21st, and we have until January 1st. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days to get this up to 100%. So we have to concentrate, hunters. Come on, let's get out there. Let's get these hogs. I can't do it by myself. You can't do it by yourself. But together as a community, we can do it together. So, without further ado, let's get started on this hunt. Going to put on my handy dandy collar. And I'm going to run over to my tripod stand. For those of you that are joining me, you know I only use 2 areas in Scotland to hunt these wild boar. Okay? When I'm in one area, the other area is cooling down. So I'm going to come out here, get this situated where I want it. Alright, it's that way. So I am going to kinda turn this thing around a little bit. See where I'm at. There you go. That's the direction I want it to go. So where's my feeder at? Put it near my feeder. There we go. Put it right there. Put my handy dandy electronic collar down. And I am going to hightail it back to my tent. Okay? Where I am at in Scotland on this map, one of 2 areas. And I know I've shown it to you before, but I'm going to show it to you again. Let's go and look at our map real quick before we get started. If you look at this outpost here, look at that smiley face. He's smiling at you. It's telling you, hey, look, if you go here and you come over here to this outlook point, then this is a hot zone. This is a feed zone for the wild boar. See, it's a smiley face. Look at that. He's smiling at you. Alright? That's where that one is. Follow the crook of the road. Come out of the outpost and come down the road right here and just come over to the outlook point. Okay? I have my tent inside the outlook point. I have my tripod stand. I have my feeder. And I have my electronic collar. Alright, the next point, stay on this road right here, the main road, come around, and right here, you see it? Come across, there's 4 need zones here, but there's one that's for wild boar. So I'm set up really close to that wild boar. You can tell where they feed at because of all their tracks. I've made some kills here with the bow. It's black, it's not purple, so it's going to go away relatively quickly. Alright. Now, one more thing to do. I forgot to do when we were at the tent. See where my tent is? It's inside the fenced in area. Go over here and double check my feeder. Before we do anything, I want to make sure my feeder has got some sour mash in it. It's at 71%, so I'm going to go ahead and refill it. And now we are going to begin our hunt. Now, the time zones for these 2 spots, okay? If you look, wild boar between 0300 and 0600 on this spot, and the same thing for this spot over here, 0300 to 0600. In Scotland, this is where I am farming my boars for the community event. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's put our handy dandy scent blocker in our hand. I've got to get some more. I'm down to 20. Alright, we are going to rest until 2:45. I know I've said this before, I'm a stationary hunter and I like being in my stand a little early. So 2:45 is good. I'm going to rest. Do my handy dandy spray. And get my electronic collar in my hand ready to go. Run over to my tripod stand and we're going to see how many boar we can get in this area. I think I've got 9 kills in one area. That was the previous area that I showed you. Plus a deer on that one. So I got 9 boar and a deer. I just wanted to see if I could hit that deer and I ended up having to track him. So let's turn on our wild boar collar. And let's put on our night vision goggles. Okay, I said goggles. You know what I meant. Night vision binoculars. And we're going into the patience game of being a stationary hunter. Okay? Again, I am not knocking the stalker hunters that like to run around stalking their prey, tracking, whatnot, following tracks. I am not knocking it. I have not mastered it. I've done it for the beginning parts of the game to learn how to do the game and whatnot. I'm not knocking it. I'm impressed. Me, I find need zones like their feed zones, their drink zones, their sleep zones, and I concentrate on their feed areas. Obviously, there's probably some drink zones down along this coastline here. But me, I concentrate on their feed zones and the times that they come into their feed zones. So during this episode, we're going to see how many boar we can get, and we are at 29% currently in the community hunt. And with that said, hunters, we've got 10 days to get to 100%. And we really, as a community, have to concentrate together on getting these boar. Okay? I think my next video I am going to go to a regular map, not a downloaded map, and show you where the boar are. For those of you that do not have downloadable the DLC maps, and I will show you where the boar are in a regular map, your initial starting map. But for the time being, we are in Scotland, the new DLC. Thank you for sticking out with me this long on the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. For you PC players, in the bottom right hand corner, there is a white watermark that says subscribe. If you hover over that, you can click subscribe. For those of you that are viewing my channel, come to my channel and you can subscribe that way. Also in the description link and on my channel is my Cash App if you would like to make donations to my channel. Alright? I'm not saying you have to, but if you would like to make a donation, I'm trying to earn and monetize on my channel, and the only way I can earn right now is using my Cash App link until I get my channel built up, get the views built up, get the likes and subscribes built up, and get my channel monetized. So if you would like to donate, go to my channel. My Cash App link is there, or in the description link of this video, you can also see my Cash App link. But be sure to like and subscribe. Build up what I'm working on. because I'm working on this for you, the community. What in the world? Okay, I was having some technical difficulties there for a second. I could not get off my collar. That was strange. I hope it didn't mess anything up because I was seriously about to restart my game. Wow. All right. The adventures, the misadventures of hunting with OG Devil Dog. That's what I'm going to call this. The misadventures. Because as some of you have seen, I have missed deer, missed boar, missed crocodiles, and just totally messed up my hunt while making a video. That's okay. I'm not human. We all make mistakes. But sticking it out and staying with it is how we learn, how we grow, and how we become better hunters. Look at the time, it's 3:11. The boar usually come in between 3:20 and 3:35 into a feed zone. So getting there at 2:45 gives you ample time to get set up and get situated and be ready. Because you might have a straggler come in early, they might come in a little later, but generally they start coming in between 3:20 and 3:35, sometimes 3:40. Stop this right here, take a drink of my soda. Oh, I got something calling. It's kind of at a distance. What I like about bow hunting in the hunter, the call of the wild, is you can get multiple kills in one spot without turning your kill zone purple. So when I get one kill where I'm at right now, this black area right here will go away. And then it will form right here. As long as it's not purple, your prey will come back into the area. So remember that, hunters. Using a gun, it turns it purple real quick because it makes a loud bang noise. But using a bow, it's silent and you can get multiple kills. Alright, look that we have some deer coming in. Alright, I'm going to leave those deer alone. I'm only looking for the boar. That's all we're concentrating on because we're only at 29% community. 29%. And we have until January 1st, the deadline, 10 days away. So together we can make this happen. But we have to really start focusing on the board to do it. We have to contribute, and all of us have to contribute. You can't just go in there, kill one boar, and say, okay, I contributed, and we lose out. You have to contribute, not just one kill, but try to get as many as you can to help us get that bar up. Once we complete that bar, then we get the rewards. So together we can do this. Concentrate on your boars during this time. Now, if we reach that 100% goal, I guarantee you we will be focusing on other things. But right now, let's focus on the boars. Because this is what this event is about, the boars. Culling the herds is what I call it. It is 3:31. Those boars should be coming in. So I'm scanning the area. I'm watching for these boar hunters. We need your help as a community. Let's get that bar built up. Let's get those rewards. I think it's a fun event, and the more you know, the more you can grow. If you want to be a stalker hunter, okay, be a stalker hunter. Or if you want to be like me and be a stationary hunter, be a stationary hunter. Whatever works best for you. In my case, it's being a stationary hunter. Alright, going to my handy dandy collar. I'm kind of slow scanning right now because I know those boars should be coming in. I'm looking for them. I'm looking for little dark spots. And there's one right there. He's coming in. He's a little one. But at least he's coming in. Right at 340. He's 157 yards out. Let him work his way in. So, Hunter, the keys to being a stationary hunter is patience. He's just out of my sight. He's at the bottom of the ridge there, at the bottom of that hill. So he's going to work his way up. I Could have probably got him with the rifle, but I do not want to turn my area purple. So let's just wait a second, let him come up. He's still over 100 yards out. And kind of look in the area and look for other boar while we're waiting for this one to come up this hill. Kind of scanning the area, looking for more. Right now it's just that one that's at the bottom of the hill. One is better than none, so it's not exactly a total waste of time. There's a deer. Y'all have seen me take that shot before. I'm not taking it this time. I'm trying to concentrate just solely on the boar. He's close. Let's put the handy dandy collar to work. There he is. He's at 52 yards. And he is slowly making his way up. And there's some right there. There's actually one right here close. I think I was a little high on that shot. Okay, those boar that were scattering kind of made them flee. I was a little high on that shot. And so the next shot, I'm going to be lined up. Alright, so hunters, I'm not perfect. You saw that I missed that one. No big deal. We just wait it out and wait for him to come back in. Stay quiet. Don't get down out of your stand. Only wait until daybreak, in this case, right at 0600. And while you're waiting, more boar will be coming. I thank you for watching, I thank you for liking, and I thank you for subscribing. So be sure to follow my channel. I post videos constantly. Alright, so we missed that first boar. Alright, not a problem. We're staying patient. We're staying in the stand. We're not going to try to track anything to see if there's a blood trail or whatnot. We're just going to wait it out and see what comes in next. You can get multiple kills if you just stay stationary and stay patient. If you look above my binoculars on the right hand side of my screen, you see I am about to lose my scent blocker. So it'll last about 2 hours. So here in about 30 minutes game time, I need to refresh it. But I'm going to go ahead and refresh it now. And see that little bottle above my binoculars, bottom right hand screen, it has been refreshed. Scan the area with your night vision. Pretty deer. I'm leaving him alone. I'm only looking for the boar. They're a little bit of a smaller target, a little harder to hit. And that last one, I was just a little high and I missed him. At least I think I missed him. I might have grazed him. I'll double check it in a little bit. I do not see my tracer arrow blinking, so I might have clipped him. Let's look at the map, and it says I did get him, so we will go look and see in a little bit. We will go check that out at daylight. I might have just wounded him and he bled out. We will see. I'm not getting down out of my stand to go chase one boar when I know I'm in a feed zone and I know I'm in an area where they're going to be coming in. Just isn't going to happen just yet. This is your boy OG Devil Dog hunting boar for the community event HOGAMANY Hunt. I'm working on this event with everybody in the community, and together we can do it. Look, I got one coming in hot. Look at him. He's a 3. Oh, he's right at my collar. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to. I got him. Now I'm going to have to track him. I think I got a shoulder shot on him. Yep, there's where he went down, right there. So we will go track him later. See where he disappeared at. He probably went up over that ridge. We'll check his blood trail later because I know I did hit him. He does have a tracer arrow in him. And we will see where he went later. Dadgum. Look at that. We got some pretty ones coming in. I know I got that one. It was a little high that first shot, but that second shot, he stayed right there, and I got him. That's definitely one down. I may have two. We will see. Just got to be patient. Let them come in. All right, hunters, we have to concentrate on these boars to get this event. I can't do it alone, you can't do it alone, but together as a community, we can do it together. This is a community event where we all work together. We all make this happen. Looks like I do have a blood trail. Alright, I'm going to have to follow that one. But not today. Not at this moment. Not during this time period. I'm going to wait until this hunt is over before I go track that boar. Because I think I did get the kill shot, and he is right there over the ridge. Just got to go find him. It was not a clean shot. It was in the shoulder. But a kill is a kill, right, hunters? It wasn't a clean kill, but still a kill. So we will see, and we will go find it. I am not going to leave a harvest down. I don't do it in real life, never have, and I'm not going to do it in the game. It's good practice. If you wound an animal, you find that animal. And you harvest that animal that you wounded. It is good practice. Get that little handy dandy collar going. Add it to the electronic collar. and we are searching our area. Looks like we might have only get one, maybe two kills this time. We will see. We have to be patient. It's only 04:45, so we can still get an hour and 15 minutes, and anything can happen in an hour and 15 minutes in-game time. It's 4:46 now. It just switched over. So patience, and we wait for these board to come back in. Now, some of them like to come in right at daybreak. So be careful and be watching. Again, hunters, alright, this is black area. You do not want it to turn bright purple, because if you turn it bright purple, you have over hunted that area. And as you see, since I made a kill over in that last spot, that black area here is gone. So now I can go back to this area and hunt when I'm ready. So I bounce back and forth between two areas here in Scotland to keep from overkilling and overhunting a map. That's one of the worst things you can do, is overhunt the area and then have to go somewhere else and make multiple kills until the purple goes away. At least if you use a bow, you can make several kills in one area and it will only turn black because it is quiet. That's a pheasant. I don't need a pheasant. Alright, looks like we've only gotten maybe 2 kills. 1 definitely. I'm not going to give up on you. We're going to stay and finish this area until 0600. If you're watching this video and sticking it out with me, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Alright, there's those deer. It's starting to get daylight. Just got to be patient, hunters. Sometimes they come in, sometimes they don't. If you get at least 1 or 2 kills in an area, it's not wasted. I know we like to get multiple kills. That's what we want. But sometimes it does not happen that way, and we have to remember that. Even stalker hunters only get 1 kill or no kills in an area sometimes. It happens. It's all about the process. And we have one coming in. He's trivial. I'm not even sure he will pass. So I'm going to kind of let him go. I'm looking for something that will pass the either bronze, silver, gold, or diamond. He's a lit un. Since he wants to get in my range, I might make him pay for it. And I don't see him on my bow. There he is. Well, that one's a different one. What in the world? I missed that shot? No way. I sure did. Well, and it looked like I was on the money too, so it happens. Nope, I did get him. There he is. Nope, I didn't. Where's he at? Yeah, I did get that one. Okay, never mind. There was another one over by him that took off, so I did get that one. Alright, that shot was on the money when I didn't think it was. So I've got 2 kills for sure here. There's one. Oh, got another one coming in. That's the trivial one. There's a few boar right there. Alright. Switch back over to my binoculars. Alright, did get a kill off that. See, they're all coming in to the feeder. You see the feeder right there? Everyone I've killed has been near that feeder and that collar. There's the feeder, there's the collar. They've all come in right there by it, and that's where they've gotten killed at. Another one coming in. Look at him. Again, right there by the collar, right there by the feeder. Spot him. Get my range on him. was able to get a second shot off on him. I'll take it. It is 0526. And right now, it looks like I've got 3, possibly 4 kills. Use my handy dandy collar. Alright. Switch over to my normal binoculars. I scan the area looking. We got about 30 minutes left until daylight, until they stop coming into the feed zone. So we're just going to wait out the extra 30 minutes here. Make sure no more come in. Because they do like to come in at the last minute. So stay in your area a little bit longer. Wait until 6 o'clock at least. If it's a feed zone with a start time and an end time, stay in your stand until the end time. That we got a couple more coming in. And it's 5:33. He's within bow range. Got a couple more coming. Just kind of watch them. Both of them are level 2s. About 90 yards out. And let them get closer. I will at least get one of them. Or at least try to get one of them. I'm not going to say I will. But I'm going to try. Alright, he's getting within range. I got him. I tagged him, that's it. I think I did. I might have a couple blood trails. So I might have to follow a couple of boar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. It's 0542, so we're not getting out of our stand for a few more minutes. So we're going to stay in the stand just to see what happens. Try to call in any stragglers. which, as you see, most of the kills have been by the feed barrel and by the collar. I'm really glad that they implemented feed barrels in the electronic collar in this game. If there's anything coming in behind me. I think I'm going to move my stand over closer to that ridge where I can shoot downhill. Alright, I don't see anything else coming in. We still got 9 minutes before the end time of the feed zone. So we're just going to stick it out just a couple more minutes. I think I am going to move my stand closer to the edge right here so I can be able to shoot down the hill. And the ones that come up that hill, well, I don't see them until they get right up on me. I think that's where I'm going to move my stand to. The board like to get in the tree lines right there and hide and come in. Alright, I don't see anything, so I'm going to turn off my handy dandy collar. We're down to the last 4 minutes. Stay in the stand right up until the end time. I'm scanning the area just in case there's a last second straggler coming in while I wait to the end. 2 more minutes of game time. Alright, hunters. So, 1 more minute. I don't see anything. My collar's off. And it's 0600. So let's go collect our harvest. Alright, I know for sure we have one right here, right at the base of the stand. It's a bronze, so it passed the harvest check. And that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 'Let's go see if we got one over here. There's arrows and a blood trail. We're going to have to track this one. And there he is. Oh, I did get 2 of them. The 2 I wounded. 6, 7. And let's go see if we can find this one. So yes, those 2 that I thought I missed, I actually wounded them, had to track them, and they both died in the same spot. So that gave me 7 kills so far. Alright, I can take it. Last time this one was spotted was up over here, and there is a blood trail. So let's go see if we can find him. And there he is. So hunters, we got 8 kills during this. And it only kept my area black. So my other hunting area is now open game to hunt in without making noise. Alright, let's go back and pick up our little handy dandy collar. Let's remove the waypoint. Alright, we got 8 kills during this time together. I appreciate you sticking around and watching. And now I am going to see if I can move this a little bit closer. Of course. But I'm not going to worry about him. Put it right on this edge. And it won't let me do it. Yeah, it will. There we go. So that should be giving me a better view of what's coming down the hill. Alright. That'll work for me. We'll see what happens next time I'm in this spot. Alright, hunters. This is OG Devil Dog. I appreciate you watching the whole entire video and joining me in this hunt. We have collected 8 boar as a stationary hunter. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. And I thank you all for joining me. So be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to make donations, you can look in the description. My Cash App is there. Or if you go to my channel, under my picture is my Cash App link and a subscribe button. So help me build my channel. Y'all be blessed, and we will talk soon in the next video. This is OG Devil Dog.